Bordeaux or Cabernet.
Yeah.
Cabernet, and then they would blend them in to soften them out and characterize them for that region.
So next week, next week we've got another great red lined up. So if you guys are watching live and you want to join us, you should. This is fun. And I've got, like I said, a recipe I'll share with you in a Zoom link, and you should join in next time. And Linda and Tony are going to be back. And hopefully the press came out a little bit late. So hopefully some more of your wine club members will like go, what happened tonight? You know, and they'll want to climb in on the Zoom call next week is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And we can share the recipe from, you know, prior Zoom meetings. It's fine with me. And what we mostly do is what I'm trying to encourage wineries that are in the valley to do is to work with people to pick up curbside, either single bottle or two bottles. If you want it delivered, though, we do ask that you buy 2 bottles or more, of course. This week we're doing the 1 bottle of Malbec, and next week we're doing the Carmenere. And so if you wanted to go down and you missed tonight and you want to do next week, you can just go down and get the 1 bottle if you want to. Don't be shy about that. You know, some people don't mind buying a lot of wine, and some people are strapped, you know, with situation, especially right now with life. So the main thing is, if you're going to drink wine, I'm just encouraging people to drink local, you know, encourage to enjoy our local wineries. Yakima has a lot to be proud of.
Yes.
A lot to be proud of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know we have a lot of wineries over in Woodinville, over by Seattle, and people enjoy kind of going there because it's all in like one little place, and I love that too, when things are kind of normal around here. But when things calm down, we really, down the road, hope that you are watching this video and remember to come to the Yakima Valley and meet the winemakers, you know, meet the owners, go to their wineries. We usually always have live music. I'm going to miss I don't know if we're going to do summer nights this year, but down where Linda and Tony's winery or the wine tasting room, I should say, is right in old historic Yakima, down by the train station. And we usually block off the whole street. We have bands, not just local bands, but bands from Seattle and Portland all over. And we have local vendors that are doing food, and we have, you know, distilleries, we have wineries, we have breweries. And
good time.
Yeah, as you know, we've got a lot of great breweries around here too. You know, I run an Airbnb, and I've got some people that fly in from New York to buy their hops here in September. And so we're kind of a focal point for a lot of great things here. And
including beautiful valley.
What's that?
Oh, including the beautiful valley and the sunshine.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to ask everybody that's on the call here that lives, well, wherever probably, who saw the moon last night? Who saw?
It was gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, it was orange the last 2 nights, coming up through, you know, on the east side of our valley and going across, and I
tried to take pictures and it just didn't do it justice. I made Jeff go outside and see it.
I did the same thing. I took pictures, but it just, you know, it's good for me to have them because I can remember what it really looked like in real life. But I live in a special place up on the north side of Yakima that overlooks the Tanum Hills, and the Tanum Hills is where I grew up. I grew up in this valley. I've wandered away 3-4 times, and you know, there's the old joke of as soon as you leave, you slide right back in, and that is me. So anyway, we're real proud of the valley, love the wines, love our winemakers, and we're sad that things are not normal for you right now. But I feel good about doing this because we're all being safe. We're not all piling into a backyard somewhere, you know, doing what we shouldn't be doing, like what I saw at Costco yesterday. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you're going to have to say what that was, because I haven't gone to Costco yet. Do I want to go?
No, it was like people didn't even understand the word, the concept of virus. And yes, you do need your groceries, but I'm going to just advocate right here. Instacart works, and you can do it with Costco and Fred Meyer and Safeway, and it really works. Yesterday, the parking lot was full at Costco, and I do worry because I'm a teacher. I'm worried about being able to go back to my job and things like that. So I do want everyone to remain safe, and if we can keep thinking outside the box and do events like this, we'll get through it. And the other people that know me know that you can walk through my, if I know you're coming, you can walk through my garage into my open, big, huge back patio, and we can social distance on my back patio for an hour or two. And,
Okay, we'll see you in about half an hour.
well, the thing is, after that, it gets like, oh, I got to use the bathroom. I got to go in your house and stuff. And I have been very, very careful.
Yes.
So I have been very, very careful, and I'm not being paranoid, but I am washing my hands a lot, and I am trying to be, 6 to 10 feet away from other people. When I go to the store, I wear a mask, I wear gloves, whether other people are or not. And, people are going to do what they're going to do. But through this, we're doing a positive thing here. And you guys, I just want to say thank you real quick to the people that have been on one or more of these Zoom meetings. This is so awesome that you guys are still hanging in there with me. But then again, I know you guys like food and wine like I do, so it's all good.
Yes, I do.
Foodie.
It's been great, Rondi, trying your recipe. This is the first time I've ever made anything with sun-dried tomatoes, and this is a great recipe, and the wine is fantastic. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think it's overpowering the wine at all. Sometimes you can get some recipes that compete with the wine. But see, I'm learning too, like I worry about it a little bit. Is this going to go with this, and but I'm willing to hear other people's recipes that have worked really well. I know Gina was telling me a little bit about a recipe that was baked brie cheese with raspberry jam or something like that, wasn't it, Gina? What was it? Oh, you're muted, dear. There you go.
And bacon.
Oh.
Bacon.
Raspberry jam and bacon and cream cheese on a little croissant.
Ooh.
So
Let's
good.
do that.
It sounds like rosé to me.
We might, okay, so Tony, we need to, I gotta apologize to you too, because I don't know where I didn't get the memo that I should have thought to let you go ahead with your rosé, and because this is rosé season, and I never have been a big rosé drinker, but I should have let you do that for this event. I apologize, because I know it's spring and everything, but you can come back.
Yeah.
You can do another one and do the rosé.
I'm not a big sun-dried tomato fan, so I made pasta. I made, because I looked up, they said spaghetti and meatballs, so I made a red sauce with sausage and pasta, and I haven't had mine yet, but my family says it's very good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and next week the recipe is just warning you, not low fat. You take your dough and you brush some butter on it. You put Parmesan cheese. You put another layer. You press it down. You add some butter. You put some Parmesan cheese. You put another layer. You press it down, and you got like 7 layers of that. So this is the baklava of pizza we're gonna do this week.
Yeah. But that's a nice change, Rondi, because we have done some pretty low fat items, food items.
Yeah, we have. So Beverly, where are you at? I see you on the Zoom here. Where are you? Are you in Yakima?
Oh, I'm in Yakima, but I've got a picture from my vacation to Paris behind me.
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty.
You win the best background award. I'm going to drink your back.
Wait a minute. Mine is up the Yakima Valley. Come on.
Yeah,
Yours is
right.
pretty too, Rondi.
This is Monet's garden.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do we have someone out of the Yakima Valley that's with us here? I know we were going to have some people, but I don't know if they were successful in
Ooh, that's pretty. It's a nice vineyard.
So where are you guys, where are you, is it Dieta? I'm trying to see, where are you located at?
Just hit that.
Where are you guys at? Oh, I gotta unmute you, I think. I think you're muted, my friend. Where did you go? I gotta find you.
Okay, we're in Conowak Vineyard,
Ah,
Oh,
beautiful.
nice, nice.
and
Our Chuck,
my
our Chuck
husband
and Claude there.
to make Carmenere when they were planting their vineyards.
Oh. So, did we have the people from Arizona show up on the call tonight? I'm not sure if we did or not. I'm looking around. I don't know. There's some people that were going to join us that I haven't met personally. Jerry, you guys are you're from Yakima, correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay, yeah, and I think I've seen you guys down at me and Bart's gigs having fun down there at AntoLin Winery, right?
Oh, yeah, we love it.
Yeah, miss being with you guys down there so much. Oh my gosh, you know, it's just not the same fighting with Bart on Zoom. It's just
Hey, Ron, your hair looks like it's getting longer than mine is.
Yeah, it's becoming a problem, Tony.
Yes, sir, mine too.
I have no trouble with my hair growing too long.
we could tell you trimmed it today.
No,
I actually had my neighbors who were going to be on the call, but their bike ride went a little bit long tonight. And she was describing giving a haircut to her husband, and when she was done, he still wasn't really happy with it and gave himself a buzz cut. So I don't know if I'm oversharing here, but I thought it was kind of cute. I mean, I'm looking at my fingernails, and I have been going, I'm just going to put a plug to Kenny down at DK Nails down across from Scarborough Fair. I have been going to Kenny, who is a parent of a bunch of my music students, and I've been going to him for like 9 years, even when I lived in Seattle, and my nails look terrible, Kenny. If he ends up watching this. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, there's worse things in life. We got our wine, we've got each other to visit with, and we got some music, and you know, we're probably the point. I'm going to let Tony talk a little bit more about whatever he wants to about his winery and maybe what the future things look like for you, or wines, or grapes you're growing, whatever you want to talk about. And I've actually plugged myself in as a guest over in the other room where my piano is, because I'm going to do a song for you also. And I need to get that figured out, like how to do it, because I don't know, I'm working on it. But in the meantime, Bart's going to vamp. And Tony's going to vamp, Bart's going to vamp while I try to figure all that out, okay?
Okay.
is that a good enough band?
Yeah, let Tony talk now.
Okay, Tony.
You're good, Bart. You're too funny. It's nice seeing you, Bart.
Yeah,
Shake hands.
I'm gonna mute now. I'll never shut up. I do want to ask before I do anything. I think I saw Ryan Chapman behind the other Chapmans. Is that right? Is Ryan there?
With us? No.
Yeah, right.
There he is, right there.
Oh,
Are you of age? That's what I want to know, Ryan.
Oh, yeah,
I have
he's a
age,
big-
yes. I'm sitting here sampling everything.
Damn near 30 years old.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. When did that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like just
I
happened.
blinked, Marandi.
I don't get me started. I'm teaching kids of kids, I think, is kind of where I'm at.
Hey, what parties?
Well, Bart should know. He was my elementary music teacher.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh.
When he was in kindergarten. And
Yeah.
I need to tell you, he was a precocious youngster. He was not as annoying as his father, but
Or his mother.
This video is being recorded. Whatever is here will be held against.
he was really, I mean, that he was so, you don't remember Ryan maybe, but you are a real standout in kindergarten at Adams Elementary in Yakima. Really something, man.
Well, thank you.
And you know,
I'm gonna mute now.
Yeah, so you know Ryan here. Ryan has followed in his parents' footsteps and become a music teacher. And one of my kindergarten students, Anna Egebraten, became a music teacher. And while we were team teaching together, she decided to bring it up to my attention that I was her teacher as a kindergartner. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta treat those kids good because they're gonna be growing up and they're gonna remember everything you did, right?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Oh
not
yeah.
everything. Maybe not everything. Okay, so
Hey, Mike,
I'm gonna
your drug.
try out in the other room and play piano after Bart's done and Tony's talking. So if you see me disappear, that's what's going on.
Are you first,
All right.
Tony? Oh,
No,
Tony's gonna go.
No, you go first. I gotta go figure this stuff out in the other room.
Okay, see you later, Rondi. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, good. Hey, Ron. So let's see, what else you guys want to hear? You want to hear more about vineyard, or you want to hear about winery, or
Tony, what's your
Yeah.
favorite? What's your favorite wine, or what's your favorite grape?
I think my favorite grape is actually the Carmenere, probably. It's a challenge to grow. It's a very vigorous plant, and but it doesn't ripen up as well as the others. It tends to put out a lot of canopy. And I knew that when I did this, it would be a challenging grape just by doing my research. I actually thought about planting a Petite Syrah, but it ended up having a lot of Petite Syrah is very difficult to deal with because there's a lot of bunch rot in it. But Carmenere is something that not a lot of people have around. I think about 5 years or 4 years ago, I think there was only 3 wineries that actually grew the grape and produced the wine itself, and we were one of them. So it's been kind of nice to have because not a lot of people know about it. So it's kind of it's a fun thing for people to learn about. I really love the flavor of the Carmenere. And it's really hard to explain that flavor, but I think it just lends, just like the Malbec, and Rondi was talking about this, maybe, you know, the appetizer overpowering the wine, and I completely disagree, because even Malbec and Carmenere are great with barbecue. I love it. Anything is really smoky. In 2011, you know, we planted, our first harvest was in 2010, and we only harvested half because we kept our canopy down just for vine health. In 2011, we brought on a full canopy and full growth. And if you guys remember, 2011 was absolutely cold. It was terribly cold. We had a lot of fires in the area, and it was generally it was cold, but then we had all that smoke cover too, and that definitely, we had a lower alcohol that year. Everybody had a lower alcohol that year, and it was and we had that smoky character come through that wine, and you know, that was a little bit too much. And then you get all those green vegetal characters in it. So, you know, Jerry, that's kind of, but I suppose out of all that troubleness, because the Carmenere is very hard to deal with, but I think it's taught me a lot about canopy management and watering, and just trying to get drop fruit and get these things to ripen up, so you get these green characters out of there. So it's a challenging one, but I think if you do it right, I think a Carmenere is absolutely wonderful. And as you guys all know, we pretty much do 100% varietals. And one thing is, you can come down, and if you can actually compare the Malbec to the Carmenere. You guys probably have heard me say, a few of us heard me say this before, but I treat these two wines pretty much the same, just so I can exhibit the fruit characters in the wine and see what a Malbec is compared to a Carmenere, and using the same amount of oak, approximately the same yeasts, doing the same, pretty much bringing it close to the same acid levels too, and trying to balance that out. So if you can compare them, it just brings out the differences in the varietal character of the wine.
This is a good segue for me to ask every time I do this little Zoom meet, I have a multiple choice question that everybody needs to try to answer. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So, in the Yakima Valley, how many inches of rain a year do we experience in the valley? Is it 5 inches a year, 15 inches a year, or 8 inches a year?
8.
8.
Oh, you guys, you're all too smart. It's 8 inches. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Seattle is. I should have checked that before I did the Zoom thing tonight, but I'm sure it's quite a bit more.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Bart, what song are you, or Tony, did you have more that you wanted to share before I zoom over
No, I
to
think-
Bart here?
Oh, sounds good. Let's hear some music.
Okay, well, if you think of something else you want to say before we're done, it's okay if we go overtime because I have the business license, so we can talk for hours. But
We can break all the rules.
A little more wine, we might feel like it. But let's have Bart do a song, and I'll let you kind of gather your thoughts if there's anything else you want to talk about. And then I'll do a song before we close. All right.
I kind of wish that, the problem with Zooming is that it's not synchronous actually, because right now it would be awesome to have Ryan play drums and his dad sing because his dad's a killer singer. I'm going to do an old jazz standard called Days of Wine and Roses, and it won't take long. More wine.
Thanks, Bart.
Thank you.
I think in each of your little windows of Zoom, there's a little emotion thing where you can do like a applause picture.
Jeff, you and I are going to have to do that sometime.
Yeah.
With your son on drums.
Let's do
Get
it.
him to learn bass.
I can't remember if it was you, Bart, with Ryan and me down at AntoLin Cellars. I think we did a jazz gig down there. Trying to remember. No, it wasn't you. It was another keyboard player.
We could definitely do that. I'd love to.
Definitely do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, last week I did a song on my own. This week I just felt the need to do a song that I think everybody loves. It's a standard. So I'm going to do "What a Wonderful World" for you tonight.
Nice.
see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see the skies of blue, the clouds of white, bright blessed days, and all sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They're true than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Thank you, Rondi. Wonderful.
Woo.
Beautiful.
I hear someone booing at me. Who is that? I want to know.
Bart, you want to do another one while I go kind of end our little Zoom fun here? Or Tony, do you have something else you want to share with us about next week?
Yeah, have Tony tell us about next week. I've learned a lot today.
Yeah. Once I can get things going, it's pretty fun, but it's just getting it going. Always the challenge for me. But thank you for those who've been watching on Facebook Live. I'm sorry I haven't been checking the chat to see what you've been saying. Hopefully you've been saying nice things. Be nice. And I'm going to go back into the other room so that I can wrap things up for us. So and let Bart finish up with a song. Does anyone want to share their impression of the food and the wine that didn't share?
I enjoyed it, Rondi.
It was a recipe that even I could do. I had to have Donna help me a little bit, but that's what important for me is a recipe that I can actually do. So stick with that stuff.
It was delicious, Rondi.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thanks for doing this, Rondi.
Are you back?
I'm in my virtual world here. Yes, I'm back.
You ought to just be on your deck because the view off your deck is awesome.
Yeah, Gina's on my deck. We're social distancing. I provided the appetizers and the wine.
Oh, Gina's on the deck. Oh, I get it.
Yeah, she's on the deck. She's on my deck. The party is not over when this Zoom call ends. Let's put it that way. Okay, so Bart, you want to do, I don't know if Tony's video froze up. It looks like he's kind of like in solid pose there. I'm not sure what happened with it.
He looks
Can you hear
very
me?
pensive.
Can you hear
Tony's frozen. What happened to Tony?
Can you see?
Tony, come back. Tony, come back.
I'll
Are you
do.
there? Can you hear me?
Oh, you can hear him.
I don't know. You know,
Can you
this
hear
is
me?
casual. This is a casual thing. This is not super professional. Hello, everybody.
I think he's. We can hear him, right, Tony?
I don't know. I've been asking you if you can hear me, but nobody's responding. So I didn't know.
We can hear you.
We can hear you,
Oh,
but
okay.
you're frozen with your appetizer in your hand.
Yeah, my arm's getting tired of holding it up.
Okay, well, I don't know what happened with your video, but Bart, take it away.
Okay, here's a song, but not for me.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bart. So,
Hey, he's back.
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks live now.
So Bart, are you hooked on this for next week too, maybe?
This is really fun. It's surprisingly fun, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
It is.
I learned a lot about wine, and I drank a lot of wine while I was learning a lot about wine, so none of it will stick with me. So you'll have to repeat everything next week, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, we love your sense of humor, Bart, and I miss giving you a bad time.
Yeah, that's something we're going to have to cultivate.
I know it's a little different on Zoom, but we still got it, you know.
Yeah, I can still insult you. It's awesome.
I'm working on it on this end too. I'm working on it. So yeah, we always have fun giving each other a bad time, and I just need to sharpen my skills a little bit on Zoom.
Doing great,
You're doing great,
Yeah.
Rondi.
So why don't you, before we leave, Tony, why don't you review with us the hours that you are open for curbside pickup and what you talked about earlier about things with your winery.
Yeah. You said, let's see, it's Thursday, Friday, right? Yeah.
Thursday through Saturday.
Yep, Thursday through Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're open from 2 to 6 for curbside pickup. And anything that you're ordering bottle-wise, of course, it's always bottle is 19% off now during this time until the governor releases everything. And which sounds like it's being
maybe June 1st.
Yeah, maybe June 1st. So, but 19% off. We got curbside pickup. We'll deliver within the 15-mile radius for 3+ bottles. And also, again, just remind you, for being involved here today, you get 25% off case. So, and we really appreciate everybody's, again, just it's amazing how much support that the community has come forth, and it's definitely commendable, and it's really amazing how everybody else is just supporting everybody. Yeah.
And thank you, Rondi, for doing this Zoom.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Rondi.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Rondi.
Well, it's for selfish reasons too, because I love to do music and I love to hang out with my friends and I love to cook. So it's really a win-win for me, and it's something safe.
Rondi, we know that everything's selfish for you, so there you go. We're used to that.
What a thing to say.
Back off. Okay, there we go.
Oh my goodness.
This is what it's like when you come see us perform together if you haven't been down at AntoLin Winery before. So, no, but we've got fabulous wineries here. I think we have 60 in the valley here. And if you live in the Yakima area, please buy at least a few bottles from our local wineries, if not a case or 2 or 3. I know I've got some Zoom friends that are a little bit late getting back on their bike ride, but they have been very generous with buying wine from the featured wineries I've been doing. So thank you. I know not everybody can afford it, but like me, but whatever we can do to maybe bring in 1 or 2 friends to watch this next week and just share the love. We would just appreciate you networking with a couple of friends. And the other thing you can do, if you're shy, you can just call into the Zoom and be a part of the call without being videotaped. So if you're one of those kind of people and just would kind of want to do it, but you really just don't want, you didn't do your makeup that day or whatever. This is one of the rare days I've done makeup. I mean, rare.
I have pants on.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. And thanks to Bart Roderick. A special shout out to him to join us today. I wasn't sure.
What's the phone number of AntoLin Winery?
Oh, yeah. What's the phone number?
Come on, man.
961-8370.
Area code 509.
Yes, and people that are out of town, if you want to, I'm sure you could get your wine by next weekend. If not, coming up down the pike, I've also got Natchez Heights Winery, and who else have I got? I'm kind of forgetting now. Cana Winery is going to come in and do this, and I got a little message from Wildridge Winery that they were interested, and I got a couple others. I don't know. I'm going to try to keep doing this every Saturday, and
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Until further notice. It helps the wineries that can, do this and share the love. So anyway, nice hanging with everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope
Thank you.
Hope you like the
Bye.
Good evening, everyone.
Bye. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, Bart. Bye, Cindy.
I didn't even get to say hi to Cindy. Cindy, we got to go for a walk.
Bye, Tony Linda.
Bye.
Bye, guys.